Right then, I think this thing's on, is it not? Hello, hello. Good to see you all this fine... Where are we? Check the date. Timestamp it. Thursday. I thought it was Wednesday. Thursday, the 18th of June. Good to have you all in, everyone. Hello, Adrius. Good to see you. Obviously not a truck. Good to see you this morning as well. Cooler, White Wolf. Everybody in this morning. Good to see you all. Good to see you. How are you all keeping? Hopefully everybody is doing reasonably well. Yay, Satan.
Oh,
interesting
yeah.
morning. Oh no, it's oh, hello, sweetheart. You alright? She actually 33 months. Jesus Christ. She's one of my most loyal fans, chat. She calls me your wank every now and again. Hello, Screwed. Good to see you, mate. Good morning. How is everybody keeping? Everybody doing fine on this lovely Saturday? No, we're getting there. Thursday afternoon, I guess now. It's now 12:30 here in the UK. I've literally just woken up within like the last half hour or so. Like, you may remember yesterday I was up streaming Skyrim at 5:30 because I couldn't sleep at all. Really restless, tossing and turning. Tonight, like last night, we went to bed about 2, and there was a little bit of the toss and turning, but I finally drifted off to the land of make-believe. And I thought it was like, because Jane come in and said, okay, it's time to get up, teddy bear, as she so calls me. Yeah, fucking, I thought, you know, when you wake up and you think, oh, it's about 7, 8 in the morning, you know, because of the fact that your body could go for that much more sleep. Hello, Elf, good to see you, mate. Like, fucking, that's where I was at. I was like, oh, it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. Noon! Midday it was. You can tell how much sleep I have robbed my body of, because I could have carried on. I could have kept going. If Jane wouldn't have gone up there and poked me with a stick, I could have quite happily carried on sleeping. I was having a really weird dream where there was like you have to strap yourself in for this one. If it's not as bizarre as most dreams, to be fair, but it is pretty weird in keeping with the theme of Dream. Not a rapper. But yeah, basically, I dreamt that I was a sapper, like almost like a sapper in an imaginary war between us and these other people. Like, I don't know who the other side were exactly, but the layout of the tunnels that were, you know, that we were being sappers in, were the exact layout of my secondary school. Like exactly, because I knew my way around it from my sort of the layout of my secondary school, which was really weird. And like Larry was there, and Katla was there, and I think even Benji was there. These are probably names you don't know, but yeah, it was really weird. And like Larry got somebody killed, which I guess is thematic of our usual gaming sessions. A war plus school dream, yeah. It was pretty weird, man. Pretty weird. But yeah, that was interesting. It just means school was a struggle. I think it was. School was a fucking war zone. Predictions for World War III, starting at fucking Great Bar Secondary School. That's entirely possible. High School Brawl, that's the one. Oh, fucking, they were. It was an absolute nightmare. Anyway, Long Dark. We didn't come here for anecdotes about my sort of cheese-induced delirium, so yeah, we'll go and crack on with that. Perforated Penguin says there, so glad to see you back playing this. I've been checking every morning to see if you've continued this playthrough. I'm from Australia. I don't have a problem, you do. Not a problem at all, so I'm glad you're enjoying it. We'll be back with the line. Is it because snow is a distant memory? Perforated Penguin is like, oh god, gotta get my fix of the white stuff. No, that sounds wrong. No, get your mind out of the gutter, chat. Larry got someone killed. Yeah, that sounds a lot like the League game last night. Yeah, that's true, to be fair. School is hard, kill school, free the students. Viva la revolution. Very nice. Brilliant. Since you didn't read the first time, I want you to know that for the last 2 years, those subs, I was using my ex's Twitch Prime. Big oof. Hello, Cetis. Good to see you there. Good morning, good morning. We'll be rocking and rolling with the game here in the next few minutes, just sort of welcoming people in. Snow is fake news in Australia. It is fake news. What you have is that dust falling from the sky is just pieces of destroyed ozone. Lovely. Yeah. So I'm glad people are doing well. I'm guessing what you're in spring. Well, no, you'll be in winter. You'll be just starting the height of winter. There he is. Our leading authority on Australia has arrived. I guess you'll be just starting your winter now. I guess I'm assuming. I did actually ask. Right. So this was an interesting thing. I asked. I don't know whether I asked Tate or because like I needed the opinion of a genuine Australian. I actually missed snow. I didn't know. We didn't. It didn't snow at all here last winter. I know, right? So, at least here in the UK, and I guess synonymous with most of Europe or Northern Hemisphere countries, Father Christmas, good old Santa Claus. You know, he is in iconography, right? Always pictured, in red or in his traditional green, but always dressed up in a big fluffy coat and everything like that. And I, like dressed for the cold weather, and I was like, does he do that in Australia? It's like because it's obviously it's a country, it's Satan's asshole, it's a boiling, seething broth of spiders and heat. It is Father Christmas. It pictured in all of his Christmas garb, in his Christmas thick woolly jumper and jacket. Or does he wear like shorts and like Ray-Bans? And does he, instead of a reindeer, does he just surf in? Yeah. Christ, I don't know. That's interesting. Fucking Santa, fucking Santa, eh? That's it. Very nice. Yeah, flip-flops or something. Have you seen the new game? Yes, I have, Wingbreaker. I've seen the new Bomber Crew version. I haven't touched, played, or looked at it in any measure yet. He's in a swimsuit, is he? Oh, I'm sure that's very figure-hugging. Very nice. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave that mental image. That's Florida. Yeah, that's Florida's Santa. Right then, so let us jump into some TLD here. As I say, it's been a little bit of time since I last played it, so I might be a wee bit rusty, but I think that's par for the course with every live stream that I've ever done. Bit rusty. I also have a fair question to chat here, right? Wait, let's rewind the clock a little bit. Let's rewind the clock to like a year ago. These cops and lawyers wouldn't touch any of you. No. I'm talking more about bitrate and FPS in particular. I'm streaming at 30 FPS at the moment, right? Because it means people with weaker internet connections can enjoy the stream, right? Because Twitch, in their infinite wisdom, has decided to make it so that fucking 1080p does not have, at least to my knowledge, a 30 FPS codec if you're streaming at 60 FPS.
Oh, yeah.
So the way it works is, thank you very much there. Is it Kalanka? Kalanka, thank you very much there for the tier 1 sub, very kind. So yeah, basically what I was asking was, obviously I'm streaming at 1080p 30 FPS right now. If I was to stream at 1080p 60 FPS, it would mean that 1080p 30 FPS doesn't exist. And I know you can change the option quality on the bottom right, but if you stream at 60 FPS in 1080, there is no 30 FPS codec. And if you need to watch it at 30 FPS, then you have to step down to 720. Is 60 FPS something that people are like definitely? Is there a lust for? Do you want to see my shaky cam every time something happens in combat in high crisp 60 frames a second, or do we want to see it in scrub? 30 FPS is fine. It's just what I was noticing, particularly in Deep Rock Galactic. Like it's real. Like you 30 FPS is like really, like you can really see each frame just because of how fast paced it is. And again, it's nice to keep things accessible for everybody. Terrible Internet didn't know it was in Australia. It was an Australia appreciation stream. That's basically it, Tate. You know what I mean? By keeping things 1080p 30 FPS, it allows people to enjoy crisp HD 1080p. Although in the world of 4K, that's like average now. Crisp 1080p without having to compromise on dropping to a lower quality because of buffering speed and stuff like that. So it seems to be because a lot of people are used to 60 FPS, and seeing things at 30 FPS is quite jarring, particularly when we play fast-paced games like Deep Rock. You'll really notice. 60 FPS is nice when I'm on bad internet. Even 1030 is not happening. Blimey. Appreciate the shitter interwebs. We suffer through it. Billions in NBN. I'm guessing that's a service provider, and this is what we get, I guess. It would be nice if Twitch did an option to select. Yeah, it would be nice. And they do allow you to change the option quality, but it does mean that you have to, you know, sacrifice you know, your quality for the sake of being able to watch, which is a bit naff. On mobile, it's not too bad because on most, you know, 720p on a mobile's fine. You know, it's when you get to 480 that you start seeing the artifacting and stuff. But particularly if you're on a PC with a slow internet connection, you can 720p is not the. I remember back in the day when 720p first came out on YouTube, and it was like, Jesus, the future. You know, like it's like, and now it's like fucking, hey, you got any of that 8K video? It's like, Jesus. 720p 30 FPS is fine, but I think you're right for faster games going up to 60 FPS. So I think what we'll do then, we'll play a balancing act. Can we get to gameplay, sir, of the waffles? Yes, absolutely. So what I'll do then, as a closing note, for things like Deep Rock and maybe slightly faster paced games, I will endeavour to get up to 60 FPS with my crap memory. And then for slower games, things like Armour, which doesn't run at any more than 30 frames anyway, Long Dark and stuff like that, stuff that's slower and it's not quite as jarring, I'll drop it down to 30 FPS. So we'll do it like that. I think. Right, finally, 15 minutes, 17 minutes, nearly 20, fucking like 1/6 of the live stream in, we are ready to open the game. I'm just mentally psyching myself up, you know. Do the stretches, you know, that's the one. You gotta limber up. So, where are we? You join us at the epitome of arse noodles, it looks like. We're in the middle of trying to break out cabin fever. Intestinal parasites is well underway, which is lovely. We've just started our next dose of intestinal parasites. We won't be able to take our next dose of antibiotics until about 1 in the morning when the day rolls over. Thank you very much to Flaming Pan for the 21 months. Let's have a look then. I know I'm losing condition here due to tiredness, but I just want to do a quick sit rep and see how we're doing. Okay, we've got some spare warm winter gear. We've got some broken arrows, various other items of interest and curio. We've got several rabbits on us that we can skin, which is nice. Some cattails. Did we go out and get any other materials? No, it just looks like we were taking part in the hunter-gatherer stuff. So what we need to do then, we need to cure these rabbits and then sleep outside for a little bit. What I might do is I might sleep on the porch here just for like a couple of hours. Because it's going to be very cold out here, make no mistake, it's going to be fucking freezing. But yeah, we've got it all to play for, basically. Weather's very agreeable, but the sap... Oh god, and we've got all of this. Jesus Christ, we got our work cut out for us here. 83%. Okay. Well, we got a lot to do then. Christ. What we need to do is sleep, and we might spend a day indoors. We found maple saplings. Oh yes, I need to go. I remember what I'm doing now. I need to go downstairs and drop these off. Yes, tree. We're doing very well. Lots of food and stuff. We found fucking 2 maple saplings, which like is a huge deal for us because of the fact it now means that we're able to much more appropriately. They 10% cured. We're now in a much better position when it comes to like being able to craft bows and stuff. So I am very happy with that. Definitely get all of these down. We found like 1 million birch saplings as well, which is perfect. We'll drop our maple saplings over here, which is great. I think I found a spare survival bow, didn't I? I don't know where I put it exactly. There. Yeah, I'm sure I found a spare survival bow. There it is. It's on 29% condition, so we've still got some buffer zone as well. Right, so these rabbits need curing. I need to get those sorted. So what we'll do is, just while I'm down here actually with all the guts, because I need to drop them off, I'll skin all 3 of the rabbits. It's going to be a little bit time consuming, but we'll do what we have to do. This guy's a big fucker, 1.5 kg. Let's do it. Actually, I need to harvest outside, don't I? due to the fact that my cabin fever will go up if I'm not careful. So let me go and harvest these things outside. Cabin fever seems to be a much more of a ball ache to get rid of than it used to be. It used to be pretty easy. You just sleep outside one night and it was fine. But we've been really struggling to get rid of it, and it's been a big problem for us, because if you get cabin fever, you're not allowed to sleep indoors. It's like a mechanic. So yeah, you really want to avoid it if you can. So, hunting knife, kilogram worth of meat, his hide and his guts for 42 minutes. Our condition, we're very tired, but our condition isn't dropping too badly, which is nice. We're going to harvest all of these one after another, using our trusty hunting knife here. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, and then our last one just here, harvest. Thank you very much there to Horny Kinky Horn, lovely. Beautiful username. Thank you very much there for the 5 months. Very, very kind. Good to see you. Right now. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so our carcass skill, our carcass harvesting skill has gone up in reasonable measure. There is actually a silver lining, if you can believe it, to intestinal parasites, and that is the fact that we can eat pretty much any of our carnivore meats with relatively little repercussion, right? Due to the fact that it's basically, because carnivore meat you get a chance to get intestinal parasites from, and obviously intestinal parasites are bad. I'm pretty sure there's like a wolf bugged in my house as well. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Like, I'm pretty sure a wolf has like bugged inside of my house, and that's what's gone wrong there. Okay, so what do I need to do then? So I need to take some of my stuff downstairs to be cured, and then it's back up to sleep in the porch for a few hours at least. And then it's a case of antibiotics or cooking up some reishi mushroom tea to try and get my first dose of what's in there. So I think I might go with the reishi mushroom tea, to be honest. It's going to be a bit of a faff, but it's doable, I guess. I could prepare a shitload of reishi mushroom tea in advance. I don't necessarily need to have it warm. I just need to have it. So that's half of the fun. Right, if I drop these 3 fresh guts here, and then come over here and just dump my 3 rabbit hide on the floor, these rabbit hides should be enough for me to make the hat once it's cured. It's going to take a few days for them to get to that point, but we should be pretty good. Right. Training to sleep on the front porch of your anger, Miss Jaina? Yep. Right. There's a cupboard outside that she can stuff my body into, so absolutely fine. Big thank you to Gino De Silva as well. I don't know whether I don't think I caught your sub there, but thank you very much, mate. Right, let us step out here. Let's blow out the kerosene light here, and then let's just dive in and amongst the fucking meat here to go to sleep. I have to sleep outside for tonight though due to cabin fever. I believe I'm right in saying that cabin fever can't affect you early in the game, but it can affect you sort of later in the game. Let's see, do I have my... I need to prepare some reishi tea, which is a bit of a faff, to be honest. I mean, do I have any sticks on me? I've got 3 sticks. That should be enough to light just a small fire. Let me just prepare some reishi mushroom tea. You'll have to forgive me while I stumble around here. There's a few things that I need to do to prepare for this evening, because I've got to have some tea made, and I don't necessarily want to come back inside to make it. Let's kill the light while I'm crafting, and then come to the crafting menu, medicine, prepared reishi mushrooms, and then I need to make that into a tea over here, interacting with the stove. Start fire. Use my fire striker, a cattail, and a stick. 85% chance to light. Oh, yeah. Love a good arse noodle. That's the one. Thank you very much, NCR. Good to see you, mate. 26 months. Welcome, welcome. No worries, Gino. Take care, man. There's a 25 to 50 day grace period. Yeah, I thought there was. Right, let us add another one of them. Grab a fresh bottle of water and see how long it's going to take to cook up some reishi mushroom tea. 9 minutes, so yeah, plenty of time in there. Now, I don't want to drink this straight away. I just want to take it.
Oh, yeah.
And then I can drink it in the morning cold. Just got to get round the table here. There it is. Thank you very much there to Carew6. No, 4. Carew4. Carew IV. Any scares yet? Nothing yet, sir. Good to have you in. Let's now go for a sleep. Now, we need to sleep for like 5 hours. Sprained wrist healed, which is perfect. And then we need to... Yeah, we need to do a few things, basically. Okay. So it is now after midnight, which means I can consume this Reshi tea. Drink for intestinal parasite treatments. And we are now on... Should be on 8 doses. There it is. So we've got 8 more days of intestinal parasites we need to get through. The temperature is pretty shit, but what can you do? I now need to sleep for, like, as long as the game will let me. I want to make sure I have a drink of water. There we go. Stay hydrated, and let's hit the big old sleep. Feels like 17 degrees. Warmth bonus is pretty good. We're going to try and sleep for 6 hours, I guess. Let's see how we do. Oof. That wolf is always monk-ass, man. Right, so pretty well rested. Visibility's pretty good. Oh, is there a wolf? Oh, there's a deer just outside. And call up the hounds. Right, let's see here. Pick that up. And got all of our rabbit meat and stuff here. It's going to take a little bit of time for that all to prepare. Which isn't too bad. I mean, I could go out and hunt some venison, because I am not looking great on venison stock. So I guess I could go out and try and indulge this guy in the hunt. And I think I will. Although I've only got 3 arrows to knock, I do need to get some more. I am going to try and hunt this guy down. There are a lot of crows kicking around somewhere. Flying out over that way. Okay. So what I need to do is try and get close enough to land a hit and then try and track this guy down. Oh. Okay, I've spooked him. Clearly a bit too close. I'm not allowed to crouch fire yet, chat. That's one of the big things that's a limiting factor for myself. I'm not allowed to crouch fire just yet. This isn't a bad angle to shoot at him from. Just from here. Okay, I've got him. Just want my spare arrow. That was a decent meat hit I got on him there. That guy is being chased down. No other weapons in inventory. Okay. Okay, Mr. Wolf, I want this guy. And you can sod off. Get away from him. I will grapple you for him. Go on. Go on, sod off. Okay, didn't quite hit him. Fight him off, fight him off, fight him off. There we go. Lacerations and blood loss. Okay, I think I need to bandage. Blood loss. We'll treat it for infection shortly, but he's away. We need this. I need to treat that infection before I do anything, don't I? Wolf bite. Just get that cleared up. So my bow broke, which is part of why that happened. Need to grab all of this. Now at 37. Temperature's going to be pretty rough, but I'm getting inside to start cooking anyway. Superb. Cabin fever's also gone, which is excellent. Couple of crow feathers. Very, very nice. Got my arrow back, which is also superb. Not sure if that wolf has bit the dust somewhere down there. We can probably see in the morning if the crows come over, basically. Now, we could do some cooking outside to begin with. I should probably maybe grab some firewood to begin with as well, due to the fact that I do need to have enough firewood in order to do this cooking, so I might... Oh. Okay, okay, he seemed to fuck off, which is great. We'll just head inside and we'll just drop off the meat that we have. Yeah, I think I definitely... For the amount of food that I need to cook, I think I definitely need to get more firewood. Just because of how much there is. Yeah, that wolf really had a bit of a good chew on that stuff, but that's fine. We'll head inside, we'll drop off our stuff downstairs, and then we can go from there. Right, intestinal worms, the pet that stays with you all the time. It's definitely true in my case. Right, so we'll drop off our hide, because again, we need that to cure. Our hunting bow has finally given up the ghost, which is fine. We needed to craft a new one anyway, so that's totally chill. We need to drop this on the floor. We can grab our fresh one. We can leave our broken one just, I don't know, somewhere. It's not really that much of a bother. We'll take this one. We've got all of these like rabbit snares and stuff, don't we? I'm yet to find a good place to place the rabbit snares. We've got all of our lantern fuel here as well, which is pretty nice. A rifle cleaning kit that I'm not making enormous use of. Lantern fuel. Again, I don't really have much of a use for lantern fuel. Well, actually, that's a lie. I have a shitload of need for lantern fuel. I just don't seem to have that much, unfortunately. Right. As far as the hunter-gatherer gameplay goes, we're doing pretty well. I mean, let's be real here. We've got most of our late-game winter clothing, like, sorted. Get rid of that stick back. We've got most of our late-game winter gear sorted. I mean, we're in a good spot. I'm going to add another broken arrow in there. That leaves me with 2 arrows, one knocked and 1 spare. We've got an absolute metric shit ton of feathers, which is great. We've still got 1 pair of fresh guts here, so we need to put that down there. Do you know that Euro Truck multiplayer has been updated? How so? Sorry, is it Zeet, is it? How has it been updated, if you don't mind me asking? Right, so what we need to do is... Do we need to get cooking? Or do we need to read a book about cooking? Although I can't read while I've got intestinal parasites, can I? So I can avoid that and just go straight to the actual getting on bit. Right, so... Let's step out. We'll have another piece of wolf meat. Or I think we'll probably have some bear meat, just because this stuff tends to fill you up the most. There it is. Very, very nice. Nice big drink of water. Awesome stuff. 1.37 is out. Do you know what's in 1.37? There's Zeet. That's going to be really good. I don't know whether we'll level up off that. Let's have a look here. There's definitely a wolf in there. We'll definitely level up to 4. I don't think we'll get all the way to 5 off of this. I don't think we'll get all of the way to 5. But our carcass harvesting, cooking, even fire striking to a certain degree is starting to get really, really good. So... There is definitely a wolf bugged inside my house. It's pretty funny. I don't know whether I can get it to aggro and like attack me so that I can like just get out basically. Oh, that's a real blizzard kicking out there. The wind's really picked up. Yeah, you don't want to be cooking in that. Okay, so just trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing before I get started. This fucking thing is absolutely ruined, so I'm just gonna fucking put it in the dog kennel of shame. Into the dog kennel of shame with you. Don't think it's going to let me. That'll do there for now. Step back inside. I'm really worried about this wolf because I'm worried it's going to like glitch out and actually be the thing that kills me. Not looking forward to it at all. Right. In we go then. So I think it's... well, actually, I do remember what I needed to do. I needed to go and get firewood. So that is going to be the endeavour that I undertake today. I could do with a little bit of a rest to get warm, but, I mean, let's see what the wind chill's like. Not bad at all. Totally manageable. So, yeah, we're going to head on out, off in this direction towards the forest, and try... We do have some spare arrows, as I say. I've got my new hunting bow. And just try to get some firewood for the amount of cooking that we need to do, because we've got so much that we need to cook, so... is the game too loud versus me? Am I legible here? Jane's here, chat. You have to speak up, it's very windy. Hello. There she is. Is that real cute? It is, Jerby. fine for my deaf ears. Wind is a bit loud. Okay, let me just turn that down a little bit then. Master volume we will drop to 60. Has that sort of taken the edge off it a little bit? Hopefully it has. You can't scream in the mic. Some people are enjoying ASMR. You can do a quiet ah.
Ah.
Ah, no, please, no. No. Oh, what, is that an offer? Ooh. There's the offer of food, chat. I've been offered food. What food do I be offer? How about a packet pasta? Ooh, yes please. Brilliant. Right, okay, so in terms of like wood harvesting, I need lots of these things. Fir limbs would be better, but I don't have a source of fir trees around me, which is a bit of a faff. Yeah, that'll do. It's also a fair walk to actually get this stuff, which is a bit of a faff, but what can you do, eh? Right. Cedar limb. Actually looks like it's getting slightly warmer. I wonder if that's got anything to do with the wind chill. There we go. Haha, there we go. We can keep chopping wood then. Because of the fact that it's getting warmer, which is great for us. There's that rock climbing rope that takes us up. We're not too bothered in that. Waterfall off to the left somewhere. I'm guessing this is all cedar. Is that cedar or is that fir? That's a fir limb. Nice. Didn't think I'd be running into too many of these. Sun is definitely on its way down. Crows have been disturbed that way, which makes me think there is hostile wildlife. Some reishi mushrooms, actually. I can't really pass these up because of the fact I am in a very early stage, I should say, intestinal parasites. So I've got to accommodate my new friends, or rather make life very difficult for them. Hello, birdie. You have what? I have got arse noodles, birdie. Oh, yes. High and mighty, so they are. I didn't realise there was a cave here. What does that even mean? I have got intestinal parasites. Courtesy of eating some not properly cooked wolf meat or bear meat or something, carnivore stuff. It is a pretty grim existence we lead, but one that we must all the same. I'm just going to check if there are any. Sometimes there are supplies in these caves. But today is not one of those days. So we shall move on and out. Good stuff. Might just grab another one of these just in case I need to throw a stone at a rabbit a bit later. How you doing, birdie? You in good nick? Did you hear about Calf? Oh, so sweet. Oh, good on him, good on him. Lovely. Can't be arsed, there's a mountain of dishes and it would be too loud to cook lunch while you're streaming. No worries. Well, we'll sort the dishes out after stream then and we'll get some food a bit later. Alright, we'll go up and over here. Just, again, on this, her. Yeah, her, that's my bad. I am trying to adjust to the new pronouns. I didn't know at all, birdie. I didn't know at all. It was a total secret to the likes of me. Although, to be fair, it took me 8 months to realise Jaina was into me. So, like, yeah, stuff can. It's like I don't have the keenest eyes, apparently. Right, is this cedar? This could be fir. Cedar, it looks like there. I'll grab that. Cedar's not bad, but it's not amazing either. It's a really good. I wish I could chop down trees like that. Oh yeah, I remember, Jay. Whoops. Oh, but we can look back and laugh, can't we? We can look back and laugh. We can look back and laugh. I wonder if that wolf came off this way and, in fact, is that him there? Something circling on the road here. This could be the wolf that I was after. What are you chaps flying over? There he is. Frozen wolf carcass. Take the meat. We'll take the guts. Harvest. Bring that all with us. And then we'll head back, because now we've got a scent. Let us just have a quick drink. Now, the wolves that hang around our house is gonna... Oh yeah, they're gonna give us a bit of shit. But that's A-okay. You can see how good, you can see the wind whipping across this field here, and just sort of how well our now late game winter clothing is starting to get. We don't even have the best winter clothing yet. We're still missing the bearskin jacket, which is really going to help with the wind chill factor. I'm really hoping that with the amount of meat that I'm harvesting and gathering, that I'm going to be able to really get close to, if not touch upon, level 5 cooking. Because that's really the penultimate goal here. Right. But yeah, I had no idea about Calf. More power to him. I can only imagine how much of a struggle it is to pretend like. So yeah, but honestly, fair play to him. Well done. Jane was telling me Smeagol was happy because now there's two queens in ZF. Her, yes. Again, you're gonna have to forgive me while I adjust to the new order of things.
Horse.
Yeah, pretty much, Birdie, pretty much. All's well's meant, it's just, yeah, it's pulling a classic Joe, isn't it, really? Classic gaff. Oh, hello, matey. Come on, this way. I'll lure you away and then we'll go round. Or I could shoot you in the head and take your guts for me own. That's also a possibility. In fact, I'm actually a little bit low on health to be diving around with the local wildlife. I think I've got enough. Although... Take it easy there, Fido. I'm just... Joe Eastwood. Clint Eastwood, man. It's like... yeah, make him look like nothing. There we go. Very nice.
I need to lay down. Feels like night is coming.
Excellent stuff. In we go. For some reason, I'm so much better with the bow than I am with the fucking revolver. Jesus Christ, man. got fucking... It's like some serial killer's lair here. Like, just turning into some kind of weird meat hoarder. Need to find food. If only there was food. Where's the food? It's all raw over there, Jesus. There's like an episode of fucking Hell's Kitchen. It's raw! All of it. I actually need to go outside and fucking just have a bit to fucking eat. There's not enough room to put my sleeping bag down. I guess we'll sleep indoors for today. Right, let's see then. A bit more wolf meat. Or a bit more gamey bear meat. I'll probably have 2 of these steaks. Just get us all the way up. Grab a bit more water. I've got an absolute ass ton of firewood now, which is what I wanted. In we go. Lovely stuff. Lovely. Grab 1, 2 water bottles, drink up. We'll head upstairs, we'll get some kip, and then we'll come down and cook in the The safety of daytime kind of thing. I do need to prepare some... Actually, I do need to prepare some Reshi tea. I do need to prepare some Reshi tea. I will do that. I've actually got some mushrooms on me, don't I? So I can just prepare these now. Looks like I've actually got it actually looks like I did go out and get a shitload of firewood, so all of this extra crap that we're carrying now is like just extra, which is perfect, because that's what it needs to be. So, I've got all these guts and wolf pelts, which I do need to drop off. Let me just quickly prepare this tea while I'm here. Takes 2 of them. Would you say that bullet crafting made this game too easy? I don't agree with bullet crafting. I think you're absolutely right. I think part of the beauty of this game is that you like all of the fight. That would be like if you're going to add a bullet like thing, because part of the thing is that like you can use the materials of the world that was left behind. So your cans of food, your knives, your hatchets. So there's the things that civilization left. But as you slowly erode those down, you have to switch to a more natural hunter-gatherer style gameplay. That's how the natural arc of this game works. If you make it so that you can manufacture bullets, like the whole point is that the rifle bullets are extremely rare. They are extremely difficult to come by. They're finite. You know, that's the point. I don't think you should be able to craft them, personally. And I know that it takes... You get shit quality bullets when you first start using them. But I don't think it fits the theme of The Long Dark at all. So I don't know whether I'll be even using them, to be honest. I probably will, as it's a mechanic that I can use in-game now. But I do agree that there was no real call for them. Can I have my bandage back? There we go. What else am I doing? I need to drop off these pelts. Take those rose hips with us. Let's drop that there and there. Good stuff. I got plenty of pelt curing here, which is excellent. I got 1,000,000 tons of cloth there, which is fantastic. Totally off topic. Am I hearing a slight Brummie accent? Yes, you are, mate. Yeah, my Brummie leaks through every now and again. I apologise. Lovely. Right. So I've got my tea. I've got to drop off all of these. Rub those bandages in raw guts, I know, right? Sepsis. Right, let's see here. So I've got that broken arrow on me there. All of this firewood can get dumped. All of that fir wood can get dumped. There's actually a shit ton of firewood there now. That should allow us to do some decent cooking. I'm going to head upstairs now, grab some kip. I've got my... In fact, I actually need to boil up just a small amount, don't I? Let's just get on the hob here. That's a cooking pot. Stove is... There it is. Cattail stick. Start fire. Good stuff. So yeah, I don't necessarily agree with bullet crafting. I think that like I think the game should naturally... You should run out of bullets for your fucking rifle. That's the point. You know what I mean? You should have to rely on traditional hunter-gathering methods by the end of it all. If you're gonna have bullet manufacturing, why not have a big canning factory that I can take my fucking wolf meat to and turn them into tins or something? You know what I mean? Like if we're gonna have it so that these things that are supposed to be impossibly scarce are accessible, why not go all the way? Right, is there anything left in this? A little bit. I need to just touchy-feely my way upstairs, and then we're good to go. Make bullets, get Gatling gun. I think you can survive indefinitely in this game. It's just difficult. Very, very difficult. Right. Bed then. So we want to sleep for like 4 hours. 5 hours. And then have our Reshi tea. And then we're good to go. Hopefully it should be the small hours of the night. Drink up our tea for our intestinal parasites. That should take us down to 7 doses. So it has. We've survived for 34 days. Just need to... Don't need to drink any more water. We're now going to sleep for about 10 hours. Or as long as the game will let us, basically. Eventually you're going to run out of matches, might take some months though. Yes, matches was the thing that limited us last time. What I want to try and do is sprinkle a bit more of outdoor cooking. Well, once my fire level gets high enough, we're not doing any outdoor cooking today by the sounds of it, but once your fire making level gets high enough, lighting fires outside becomes a bit more of a reasonable endeavour. Difficult, because on days like today you wouldn't be able to, but if you stock up for the eventuality, like that you are going to get landed in the shit. I'm just going to eat some of these cattails, because they're just clogging up my inventory. Is there a way of beating this game, or just surviving for as long as possible? This version of the game, the survival mode, as the name might suggest, is surviving as long as possible. But the wider... If I just... Oh, hello. I just need to... tab out so I can see the volumes. There we go. Yeah. You're going to have to slog through all the dishes. Oh, dear. Well, is there not like a pot noodle or something? I guess. You can start fires without matches. Yes, you can use a magnifying glass. Okay, this is all going to take a very long time to get cooked and started. I think we're going to start with the bear meat, though. Go. Let's just go inside and start with that. Right, let's fire up. So we got ourselves Fire Striker, just a stick to get things moving. That should be fine. We've also got some of our books down there on the bottom right that we can use, which is interesting enough. In the interest of not damaging my frying pans or my saucepans here, I might move them off the hob. Just move them to one side so that I can just throw the fucking meat straight onto the fire. Throw a piece of wood in there. That should get the fire moving. I might just take them all off, just so that I don't accidentally damage them. Actually got 6 fucking cooking pots, that's really good. Right, so slap them on. Don't be shy. The smell in here is going to be, well, it's either going to be beautiful or awful. It's going to be one or two of them. I'm hoping I've got enough firewood to really make a good show of this, because whilst I've got 6 cooking rings, this like big range, it's difficult to cook it all. Eating bear, Dan's game, I know, right? Lovely. So 1 hour and 8 minutes. When I eat any more of the rancid stuff, I probably want to go out and just eat a little bit of the crap stuff. God, this house is being battered by the wind. Jesus Christ. The long cook, that's me. Right. Eat a bit more of that. Lovely jubbalo. In we get. We've got so much meat to cook. Like, genuinely. We're going to be in a really good spot. Let's wait an hour. We're going to be cooking into the night by my reckoning. So what I might do, actually, I might make us a coffee. I'm sure one of these only got 1 left in it. That's 5, 4. That's the one. Let's grab that. Grab this. Throw a bit of water in there. And then make a brew. Grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that. Cook. Cook. I need to just go outside and grab some more. Lovely. Right. Brilliant. Let's go and grab some more of this shit.
To carry.
That's going to be so good. We're really replenishing our food store, which is important because late, in more advanced stages of intestinal parasites, it becomes a real problem. Extra bit of firewood in there. Let's get these on. Get them on the barbie. Lovely. This, drink it up. This is going to help us cook for longer. And also reduce our fatigue, which is important. So all of these are going to be ready about there. Lovely. Reduced fatigue benefit has gone, but it has reduced our fatigue quite nicely. Cook. Cook. Just got to keep cooking them up. Lovely stuff. Go out, grab some more stuff. We can throw our old stuff down as well, which is great. It's kind of funny. I don't usually watch the stream. I just put it on and listen to it. Long Live Quebec talking helps me focus. That's what a lot of people do. That's what a lot of people do, and I don't mind at all. It's quality second monitor content. Emphasis on the quality. We'll keep a couple of fresh ones just for our own consumption. But yeah, we're going to be really filling up our food stores here, which is excellent. I need to grab some more stuff. The XP, I know, right? It's good. I mean, how much has that moved us by? Probably like nothing at all. In fact, we're right on the cusp now of leveling up, which is perfect. Right. That's what I do with all my Twitch streams. Yeah, that's the one. Calling out the lurkers in chat. No, I'm going to leave them alone. They're all right. They're not harming anyone back there. I do love second monitor content, but I only have one monitor. Ah, tree. Right. Let's see here. Hour 2, hour 3, hour 3. Shouldn't you read a bit while cooking? I can't unmotivate it because I have intestinal parasites. You cannot focus enough to read, the game says, and it prevents you from reading skill books. There we go, that's another level up on the cooking. I don't think we'll quite get to level 5 with all of this, but we'll be pretty damn close. Keep it all going. The nice thing is, because I'm cooking this meat in such a good state, it means that the meat that's coming off the hob is 100% cooked, which is excellent. Brilliant. Just get all of that sorted. So much bear meat, man. It's very nice. Very, very, very nice. So getting up to cooking level 4 is really good because it means our food goes much, much further. It's going to be even better once it gets to level 5, but yeah, it goes way further now. We probably could use this opportunity to boil up a shitload more water as well, because we have 6 cooking pots, like, holy god. So we're really going to be able to make a good show of it. We're now cooking into the night, which is fine, because it's got to be done. Wind is dropping from outside. Excellent. Sounds like the night time's quite agreeable. We may even see an aurora while we're cooking like this. Hour and 5, hour and 4. Let's do it. Do I have enough? Oh, nearly run out of fire there. Let's just quickly add a bit more fuel in there. A couple of bits of cedar wood. 2 hours 45. Let's go. Excellent. Thank you very much there to Lillian. Just watching your ass crack of Dawn Skyrim stream. And here you are. There you go. Ass crack of Dawn. Brilliant. Awesome stuff. Right, we need to... I think that's the last of the... Yeah, that's the last of the bear meat. I just need to make sure I've got enough other shit out and about. I've just got to kind of stumble in and outside now, getting all the rest of the food and meats. Does level 5 cooking mean you can eat all the shit and never get any food poisoning? Yes! That's exactly what it means. Yeah, I have to apologise as I stumble around in the dark here, chat, but that is... That do be how it be at the moment. So we've got this wolf meat here. We'll do the wolf meat next. Lovely. Very nice. Very, very nice. Back in here. 2 hours on the stove. Let's start getting the wolf meat on there. Excellent stuff. So that's going to take 55 minutes. 57 is how long we're going to wait for. Lovely stuff. Grab it. Cook. Grab it. Cook. Grab it. Cook. Grab it. Cook. The wolf meat doing nicely. This is really good. So that stuff's only going to cook for 16. Bit more on there. Right, how are we doing for cooking experience then? Not bad at all. Yeah, definitely won't reach level 5, but we're getting there. So no calorie. So ready times increase by 20%. So stuff cooks 20% faster. Sorry, ready times. What does that mean? Oh, I see. So basically the amount of time you have before you burn it has increased by 20%. Cooking times reduced by 20%. You don't lose calories when opening tins, and you get 20% extra calories from all food. So that is a big deal. It goes without saying. Right, so that shit's cooked. I don't have any more food on me, so I'm just going to go out. I'm just going to use this opportunity to fry up everything. Absolutely everything. Yo, Q, I recently checked in COHH playing Rift survival game, and it's really enjoyed it. Will I ever play it? I don't know. I'm not really in the market for a new survival game at the moment. Anything could happen, though.
I need to drop something.
Got all of that. Just grab the rabbit meat as well. And that is that corner cleared out now. Do I go to where all my wolf meat is? Drop all of that off. And the last little bit of bear meat. Although I do need to eat something, but I'll probably do that in a bit. Keep all of these sort of loose, small steaks with me. Lovely. A question, I'm certain can see a yellow star flashing every now and then on the live logo. I have no idea what that yellow logo is. I don't know how Twitch works. You're asking the wrong man. Not a clue how it works. Maybe Q here, have you tried bacon flavoured ice cream? No. Absolutely, that sounds awful. Bacon flavoured ice cream. Oh god, I'm imagining like bacon frazzled crisps. It's leading you to the baby Jesus. That's the one. Baby Jesus. Right. So that cooking slot was empty, so let's whack that on there. 15 minutes, give or take, until that's all done. So let's give it just the benefit of the doubt. Let's grab that. Cook. We're now lumping on venison and whatever else we can put on here. We'll then put all of the cooking pots on there. But yeah, getting this venison in there is going to be very important. I'm glad that wolf was able to chase down that deer, because that made hunting it a lot more simple, which I'm very happy with. Alright, all of that. 23 minutes for this guy here, so let's do that one. Oh, fuck, I ran out of fucking fire. Damn it. Okay. That's my bad. Bound to happen once, I'd been good with it till now. Right, let's get us started up again. There should be, yeah, 100% chance to light. Lovely jubbly. Right. 10 minutes pass. I'm starving. I must eat another deer. I know, right? That's how it be. That how it be. Lovely. Let's just get a bit more in there. All of the meat carries on cooking. I wonder if that restarts it. I think it does. Kill the main light. I'm not really that tired, so let me throw another few bits in there. 10 minutes for that guy. Cook a fresh bit up. Spraying risk isn't too bad, to be honest. Could be a lot worse than that. Lovely. What I can do is, while I'm here, I can just prepare some reshi tea, because I still have my whatsits on me. Begin crafting, because we're coming up into the small hours of the morning, so I should be able to get a piece of this boiled up. Let's see, that's cooked. Do that one. That one's cooked. Do that one. Cooked. And that one. Cooking, cooking. That's cooked. Got those on. The rabbit shouldn't take long at all. 28 minutes. Pretty good sized rabbits. Happy with that. 42:20. I think aim for 23 minutes. Cook. Last couple of bits of what's it here. I've got 4 hours left on the stove, so we can start cycling this out for, just eat up. What do I need to eat? Barely anything, to be honest. Drink is what I need. Lovely. Also, hunger rate depends on difficulty. Voyager apparently has a higher hunger rate than Stalker. Really? I'm quite surprised by that. I suppose that makes sense, actually, because hunger rate should be proportional to the amount of food that you can find. So in Voyager, I imagine there's a shitload of food that you can find, so that makes sense.
Something's gotta go.
Let's get a shitload of water on the boil. Takes a long time to make water, but we've got plenty of means to do it, so let's grab some more cooking pots.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
We'll get there, don't worry. 2 litres and 2 litres. And there's just these last 2 little bits of wolf meat, and then we are looking very good. Excellent. Anyone for a cooking pot? Maybe one more around here somewhere. It's up on top here, isn't it? There it is. Lovely. So in batches of 2s, the water is now being boiled. Only a few minutes difference between them. In fact, actually, that's already non-possible. So yeah, those will be ready ahead of schedule. Very nice. Leave the farmhouse. Excellent. Sorry, Canuthorm, I'm not sure. At Lonely Quebec, I basically watch every stream VOD since I barely have the timing right to catch you live, and I think it's a combination of Radio Man's voice and not being an aggressive twerp that makes you ideal for second monitor content. Yes. So it's also been a very long time since I heard the word twerp, so I appreciate you fucking Jesus taking me down memory lane like that. Twerp, you know. Jesus Christ. God, it's been some time, man. It's been some time.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
I'm just making a small spot for the rabbit meat that I can throw down. There we go. Rabbit meat. All of our venison. Venison's like so important. 880 calories though. Really good. Plenty of wolf meat, which is great. I basically don't need to eat any of the venison until I actually get intestinal parasites better, which is nice. Okay, back inside then. Let's have a look at it. That's right, Marauder. You heard it here first. Joe's got beet meat strain. Right, all of that. 30 minutes until that's ready to go. It's starting to get a little bit tight. I think after this I could probably... Let's see here. So if I move this off, put that on, cook my reishi mushrooms, it's only going to take a couple of minutes. Possible water. Water, let's put more in there. That's non-possible, non-possible. That's only going to take a few minutes. A bit more of this in here. Cooking into the night, basically. Now, the time is after midnight, which means once this is ready, I can just drink it straight down. Excellent, put that there, pick up my cooking pot, put it back on, water, boil. We're making so much water. That's possible water. Boil it up. Boil it up. Very nice, very, very, very nice. That's snow, that's snow. Snow, snow, snow. And we are carrying 1,000,000 tons of water at the moment, and it's only going to get better. Very nice. It's good to do like nice big sort of cooking hauls like this. The only thing that it doesn't really benefit is my fucking fire making skill, because I've done all of this cooking on only 2 fires. But I've got plenty of kindling that I can use to get fires started. It's not much of a burden. Another dose or reishi tea? Another dose of reishi tea. So yes, I should now be down to 6 doses. So 6 more days of intestinal parasites ahead of me. Which is very nice. You can see just how fatigued you get with intestinal parasites. It's gonna be nice to see the back of them, to say the least. So all of this stuff boiling up. Thank you very much, Wood Scrap. Good to see you, mate. Bacon Sarnie and 16 months with the awoo. Heretic. Burn him. Oh, good to see you, Wood Scrap. How are you? Brilliant. So snow, 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 and then possible water, 21 minutes. Let's just get that sorted. Nice and warm. I don't need another coffee, so let's just brew that up. Water that up. Snow, all of that's doing nicely. That's all non-possible. Doing good. Glad to hear, glad to hear. Could probably, while that's cooking, just go down to the basement and just grab a little bit more lantern fuel. As you can see, my lantern fuel's starting to run out on my storm lantern. Bacon Sarnie sounds like Bernie Sanders. I think if Bernie, if a career in politics does fail Bernie, I think he has a fantastic career ahead of him selling second-hand woodworking supplies. Right. Let's see. Actions, refuel that. Get that most of the way full. There we go. Excellent stuff. Up we go. Lovely. Now, I kind of need to repair my storm lantern a little bit, don't I? Because that's one thing that... It's at 79%, so it's not bad, but I might get that up to 100%, because I've got scrap metal. Right, so snow... Oh, let's turn this off now. Flame is burning very bright on that. Very good. Non-possible, non-possible. Snow, non-possible. So I think waiting for 41 minutes. How is the fire doing? It's got 2 hours left on that.
Enough to carry.
Water, yep. Water, yep. Water, yep. Water, yep. Did I just pick up some non-possible water? No? Got 20 litres now, though. Very nice. This could be on... I think I won't put any more firewood in. I think I'll just run until this runs out. As best I can. So, what? 2 hours? Yeah, so this will be the last batch. And then we'll put the rest down over here. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Okay, so the non-potable stuff. Let's just grab that. And we'll take our...
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I know, mate. I know. Jesus. There's no Oscar at the end of this. Right. We could also use this as an opportunity to just boil up another Reshi tea for tomorrow, just so it's in our inventory. Why the hell not, eh? Let's do that. Prepare Reshi mushroom. Lovely. Water, not water. Cook. Prepared Reshi mushroom, yeah. So then, it's going to be like a day old, basically, but it means we've got enough. Oh, no. I want to pass time until it's done, and then take it. There we go. And move that off the barbie. And then we got all of this shit, and then that's non-potable, and then that's all potable water. Very nice. There's an hour and 9 minutes in the stove, but that's not enough to cook all of that. We've got 30 litres of water, which is, I think, perhaps the most amount of water I've ever held in my inventory. That is an obscene amount of water, as we're about to see. I'm going to drop it all on the floor here. Like 1,000,000 tons of water, which is great. Because that means that's now done. Because you can see my water bottle supply was starting to shrink a little bit. So yeah, we need to make plenty of room on this table for all of this stuff. The Long Dark is being kind to me today for storage. It's letting me store things nice and tight on the table. Right then, here we got all of these bottles of water to put up here. Oh yeah, okay, all of the freshly dropped stuff it's not going to let me. I don't think. Okay. I think I need to go outside and then back in to do that. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. If I go outside and then back in, I'm almost certain. That's a bit too far outside. Come on, there you go. And then back in. We could be due an Aurora in a moment. And now does it let me place very... Yeah, there we go. Now it lets me place very flush. Okay, at least I know how to cycle out that bug now. Yeah, because there's a bug that, like, the game doesn't let you place things close to each other, and, like, now I know how to sort it. I should be able to place things next to each other again, which is nice. How much water do you have? A lot of water. What it is nice is that the space-time continuum, if you boil water in a survival scenario, does actually produce a water bottle from thin air. And it is for that reason that we are able to do this here today. Sort of a slight curve coming up on there. Infinite plastic. That's the real apocalypse. Look at fucking... oh, it's a baby. Oh, you go there. Oh, there we go. F's in chat. Who lies dead? Who lies dead? Amish Bob Barker. Nice username. Brilliant. It's a baby bootle. And now to just annoy chat. Any OCDs in the room? Look at that. Beautiful. Nice. Right, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to head out and we're just going to grab a little... I think I've got a little bit of food on me, actually. Yep, we'll just nom on that. Right, and then just drink a little bit of... now we'll have... There we go. There you go. You love me really, chat. Right, let's head upstairs. Well, let's actually turn that back on. Oh, God. Unsubbed on fire. Oh, my God. Right, let's see then. We're going to get into bed, and then we'll wait until the morning. I've got me Reshi tea, but I've already drank... Oh, actually, wait until the morning. It is morning. We'll just go for a short 5... We'll go for a 5-hour sleep. Doesn't have to be much. Nice one. Subscribing just to unsubscribe, that's the one. Imagine having a username like John Lennon123 and then playing roulette. I know, right? I think you left some pots on the stove. Yes, I left some pots on the stove, but because there's nothing in them, they can't take damage. Which is the ideal circumstance here. Let's just drink up what I have. Lovely. Right. Let's see what the weather brings outside. What I could do today is just manufacture a few of the arrows that I've got broken in my basement. So if we have a step out here. Weather isn't too bad. Weather's not too bad. But I've only got 2 arrows in circulation at the moment. The rest of them are broken and need repair. So, in the interest of that, we're going to head back inside and we're going to go and try and manufacture some more arrows if we can. Excellent stuff. We can see all of our fresh meat now, which is absolutely beautiful. We could always do with more rabbit stuff, so I might take my rabbit snares out today. That might be something to journey with. Right, let's have a look here. I've got all my spare books and stuff, which I'm not too bothered about. I've got all of these spare tins and cans and stuff. Hypothetically, I should be able to place these close together now, eh? Well, I mean, yeah, reasonably so. The problem is that these other things have, like, weird hitboxes. What about the wrappers and stuff? Yeah, for some reason the wrappers have, like, really weird hitboxes. I can maybe try and cluster them up a bit tighter. Oh, you could... I had no idea you could rotate with middle mouse. When was that a thing? Future... That is game changing, honestly. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't let you place like chocolate bar wrappers and stuff so close together, but you know, what can you do? This is my jerky sink. No questions, please. There we go. That's a bit more tightly in it now. A bit happier with that. Got my herbal teas, a couple of spare granola bars. I'll put those over on this counter for now. Oh, that'll do. This herbal tea there. Can you just perch? Oh, the scroll. It's just hanging off the edge a little bit, but I can live with that. I can live with that. Right. So we're a little bit tired, but there's not much else to do really apart from that arrow manufacturing. So we'll head downstairs and we'll start making some arrows. Now if I use the quality toolbox that I have, I should be able to manufacture these arrows in reasonably good time. So let's do that. Quality tools. Yes, let's do that. And then we need to grab some of these. Birch saplings, preferably the cured ones. There they go, the darker ones. I think I've already... Well, I probably only need the one, actually. Yeah, I think I only need one. And then I need to get all of the broken arrows. To get some feathers. And I think that's it for now. Right. Let's break up all of the broken arrowheads that I have here. Got many broken ones. Let's actions harvest. Lovely. Right. Lovely. Actions harvest. And then harvest. Right. So now I've got all of these spare arrowheads. I need to turn this. I've got 2 arrow shafts on me. If I find my birch sapling here, I can use the workbench to turn that into arrow shafts. Do it with the knife. It's going to take 30 minutes. Craft 3 arrow shafts. Lovely. And then I need to make some arrows. Simple arrow. It's going to take 1.5 hours. If I craft 4, it's going to take 6 hours. So let's just outright just craft all of them. That's going to push me into the night. Very nice. And just like that, we had 4 arrow shafts. Or 4 fresh arrows. This took 6 hours to make, but had to be done. Now I've got 6 arrows in circulation, which is going to be excellent for hunting. That's very, very nice. Can't argue with that at all. Let's head up. Hello, Real T-Boy. Good to see you, mate. Dive on into the porch here. And then we can go from there. Very nice.
It's going to get a lot colder soon.
Oh, no. Do I want to do that? I don't want to do that yet. I want to grab some fresh water from in here. You're a funny man, Fearson. Just for that, I'm going to have another weird water bottle. There you go. Look at that. My revenge. I'll have another one as well. Right. Right. Let's just stick our head outside, see what's around. Lovely. Look at this. Beautiful yellow glow to it. I mean, if we kill all of the wolves around here, right? Like, hear me out. We killed one of the wolves. I mean, is there any wolves left? I mean, actually, what I could do, I could just quickly, while I've got some light left, just nip inside and grab those snares. I think that might be an idea. I'm sure I've got a couple. I've got, yeah, 2 snares here. I think 2 snares will do. I do have a 3rd snare, but I won't bother with it. I know there's some wolves sort of out and to the right of the radio tower, because that's where I was milling around before. Sort of down this way. I know there's some rabbits over here, so we'll go over there. So what's the premise of this game then, Q Archie Dow? This is a sandbox survival game that is actually was born in and around the era of, you know, the big zombie sandbox survivaling, if that's a thing, of like 2012, 2014, that kind of era, but now finds itself based in yeah, just us versus Mother Nature, basically. The premise for the game is that you are a bush pilot, at least in the story mode, or I say a bush pilot, like a rural pilot that flies out to like northern Canada into like very remote areas, like off-grid areas. And yeah, you've crashed due to some weird electromagnetic phenomenon. In the game it is modelled as the Aurora Borealis, but it has weird properties in the game. And that is about as outlandish as it gets. You've crashed here and now you've got to survive. And that really is the gist of it. So this is rural Canada. Civilization is kind of collapsed, really. There's not much going on here anymore. So there are a couple of rabbits over here. What I'll do is I'll place these snares and hope it's enough. That wolf there I could kind of do with getting rid of, but... Here, crows out over here. There's a dead wolf over there. Okay. Oh, it's all hide for the hide god. Right, look for rabbit tracks, because these guys tend to be pretty chill. So there's rabbit tracks here. Not the most discreet place to put a snare, but if all is well...
I need to find a place to rest.
Take it easy, you little shits. And just here as well. Quite a lot of wolves kicking around down and over this way. I'm kind of curious, does this guy have an arrow wound in him, or is this must have been one that I grappled with? They don't make it very far, do they? I'm actually quite warm, so I might take this opportunity just to... although it's quite dark, so I should maybe use the opportunity to secure this guy. I mean, it could be entirely rotten, to be honest. How long has he been out here? We'll just shave off a tiny piece of meat, just to see what state it's in. %, yeah. Rotten as fuck. I'll have to leave him, I guess. Nothing to be had by that. Right. Oh yeah, T-Boy, Jesus, the head of HR. What did you do? Right, we've about lost the light. I'm always in the market for this stuff, so... Nighttime visibility looks good. Always happy to get a little bit of this stuff. Anyone for a snare? Probably not. I should be so lucky, eh? There's 2 wolves out there. Okay. Fair do, fair do. I really don't think there's anything left for me to explore on this part of the map. For now, it's just a case of enjoying the hunter-gatherer gameplay, and yeah, just chilling out. Just gonna come over here, see if I can just stone a rabbit. As I am over here and have rocks and motivation to do so.
My energy is just disappearing.
Actually, yeah, the intestinal parasites are sort of taking a firm grip, so we'll actually ignore that. And we'll go straight home. It's nasty stuff, intestinal parasites. It's really brutal. Really fucks you up. My arse noodles at Hell's Reprisal are with me for another 6 days. I can't shake them for that amount of time. Right. Good stuff. I'm glad that I've got my arrow situation sorted there. I'm glad that I was able to find more of the things. Very, very nice. Yes, that's the one, tree. It's just a nickname we came up with it. Right. Let's head on inside. I don't know what makes that screeching sound. It's horrible. It's like a bat or something. Alright. Open the door. Close the door. Close the door. Pop out the storm lantern. We'll head inside. And we should be good to go. Just a little bit of meat. Let's have some gamey wolf meat. Very nice. We'll have some water once we get in. Then it's a case of sleeping. I've already got my Reshi tea with me for tonight. So we'll drink that once we have slept for just a few hours. And then we'll sleep off the rest of the night. Yeah. We'll head upstairs. After that, though, there's not much else to be said, really. Just more of the hunter-gatherer gameplay. There's not much more left to explore. And I can't really do an expedition whilst I've got intestinal parasites. It's going to be a bit too rough, a bit too hardcore, I think. Right. Sprain risk healed, which is nice. Still haven't updated the tuition fund number. We're working on it. Right, that is past midnight, isn't it? Literally that. So that's to the right of the centre. Drink. That should bring us down to 5 doses. There it is. Brilliant stuff. Bed. And then we're going to sleep for, let's call it 9 hours. Should take us a good portion of the way into the morning. There we go. Cabin fever's starting to set in. My old friend. Means we'll be doing some outside sleeping if we can. Weather sounds, well, it sounds nothing short of awesome outside. Let's go and have a look. Right. Let's see what the story is. Got loads of rifle ammunition and stuff. Very happy with the ammunition haul that I've managed to accumulate over time. Plenty of firewood that will go and drop off. Not really much for me to do at the moment. I'm just kind of existing here in the game. Found myself to be a-okay. Could check and see whether or not I could make that hat, that what's-it hat. Might be a thing worth doing. Maybe do some touch-up repairs to a couple of pieces of clothes. Maybe repair my lantern. It's going to be a bit of a faff, but it's entirely doable. How are we doing, sweetheart? Cube hydrate. Cube hydrate is the official order. Say again, sorry. Thank you, sweetheart. Fucking, she gave me the alley-oop chat. She walked away. There we go. Lovely. Gross affection, I know. Ugh. Cuties. Right. Oh, that smells lovely, sweetheart. Thank you. I've got like, I think I've got packet pasta coming. Oh. I wasn't much of an advocate for packet pasta, but it is delicious. Right. Let's see here. I don't know. I've really had a bit of a... Say again. It's cheap student food. Right. I'm trying to think what else. Is there anything else that I can... Yeah, so I need to go downstairs. I need to do a little bit of clothes repair, which means I need to just grab the large amount of cloth that I've just dumped here. I'm sure I've like dumped like a shit ton of cloth, just like... Here it is. Scrap metal as well, and then we'll just nip upstairs, I think. Do I have a sewing kit on me? That's obviously the big thing. Sewing kit. I do, and a fresh sewing kit at that. Steep student food, that's the one. Always love a long dark stream, no worries, I'm glad. I'm glad there is some enjoyment in there. Lovely. Hello, Petra. Right then, so we will chill here for the moment, and then we'll just do some basic clothes repair. So our trousers have seen better days, our combat bottoms, yeah, a few of these. This thing here is actually just that thing, so we can just swap them, I guess. So this guy here. So thin wool shirt we can replace with this thick wool sweater of 76% quality, and then these two we can rip down. It's just spending that little bit of time outside. What's this? So have I doubled down, have I? Thick wool sweater. So I've got 2 thick wool sweaters on, do I? I do have 2 thick wool sweaters. Okay. In that case I shall repair them both. Starting with this one. Novice repair skill. 85% chance of success. 54 minutes. Spend a good portion of our time outside in the light. It's a little bit nippy out here, but we're repairing our clothes, so that's what it's all about. Lovely. Socks could do better days. Very nice. Hey, Q, have you ever heard of a game called Hard Space Shipbreaker? I can't say I have, Martin Alive. No. I've been here for 20 minutes. Cube Blind is the name of the game. I think that failed. It did fail. 85% my arse. Just discovered it first time. Seems like a great stream. Thank you very much, Yoshi. I appreciate the kind words. Nice stuff. A lot of this stuff is going to be really, really nice after it's been repaired. Combat bottoms. Very nice. Right. So, everything is looking okay. This will be the last thing I need to repair. That's just jacking up our overall temperature nicely. Right, now that we've done all of that, my lantern. Brought some scrap with me. Where is my lantern? There it is. Let us repair it to the best of our ability for 30 minutes. Very nice. Excellent stuff. No lamp oil available. Excellent there. And go and grab another bit of lamp oil from the basement. That should be alright. We're getting fatigued extremely easily now, though. You can see just how much the intestinal parasites is encroaching on our overall well-being. Oh, Cube Kappa, you wound me, Petra, you wound me. Am wound. Right. Okay. So all of this stuff, that's all curing nicely. How are those bear hides doing? This one is there. 42% cured. Because that's really the next big piece of clothing that I have to worry about now, that bear hide. That is all cured now, actually. So rabbit hat, the rabbit skin hat. Let's have a look at that. Rhymes. Let's see, it's one of these, isn't it? Rabbit skin hat. 3 cured, yeah, 3.5 hours to make. Totally doable, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, and a cured gut. I do have some cured stuff, there it is. Let's make ourselves a rabbit skin hat. Let's work for the full 3.5 hours. It's not ideal for the cabin fever, but we can sleep outside and try and offset it. Lovely. Drink up. Very nice. Would it break the game, in your opinion, if crafting tents and such was a thing? At least as far as I know, they're not a thing in the game. You can craft, like, snow shelters out of cloth and sticks, which allow you to kind of hide outside. But yeah, don't think tents would be worth it. Because they don't provide any protection from the cold, so there's not much point, is there? I suppose it would help with wind chill if it was a really good outdoor tent, but otherwise the snow shelter's good enough. Right, let's have a look. We got all of that there.
You'll want to leave that a minute.
Is it a piping hot, is it? Okay. It has come from a hot place. So I am told. Right, so we got that. We need to spend a little bit of time on the whetstone there with that. We got our new hat here, so let's put that on. This tab, that tab. And then in the place of our... There we go, fleece cowl, we may wear... Oh, look at that, beautiful, ain't it? Look at that shit. Don't we look gorgeous, chat? Look at that. Very, very nice. So let's head on up into the house. And then we are ready.
Oh,
Hello, sorry Canadian. Good to see you, sir, with the tier 1 sub. It's almost a year that it is. You look very. He does look very warm with his freezing cold nose poking out of it. But yes, he looks snug as a bug in there. So he does. Very, very nice. So yeah, we're wearing a lot of very sort of late game clothing. Like for example, this sort of long wool scarf here and cowl. This one has like 1.5 degrees of temperature, warmth, and then wind chill effect, or wind proofness as it calls it, is 1.5 and 1. This one is 2 and 1.5. But say like our army jacket here is 2.5 and 2.5. Our wolfskin jacket is 4 and 4. So you get an appreciation for how good this crafted clothing is with the actual hide and stuff on it. You get an appreciation for just how warm you can get. Not to mention that it's very tough, which is very important when you're trying to survive. You need a decent, warm winter gear. Very, very cool. Right, so in terms of, yeah, it feels like 26 degrees at the moment. It's like a fucking holiday in here. So let us grab a little bit more water. Let's go with, do you know what? I'm going to do chat a favour and have that one on the edge. You see? Don't say I don't look out for you. Right, and then we need a little bit of food, so we need to go outside and just grab a bit more of that. Excellent stuff.
It's getting dark out here.
That it is.
Time to look for shelter.
Bit of gamey bear meat. God, yeah, that like we get so much sustenance now from just a single piece of bear meat. That stuff's going to last us for ages, which is exactly what we need, to be honest. It is very, very quiet outside. We need to sleep out here as well. That's one of the big things that we need to do today. I could just quickly... I need to nip inside and just make a little bit more of that Reshi tea. So I'm going to do that just quickly if I can. Do I have anything to start a fire with? No, but I'd rather not use that. Let's use a book. Book should be enough. Cattail, fire striker, 100% chance to light. Let's do it. So there's actually no goal to reach here anymore. Well, it's not that there's no goal to reach here, it's just that I'm in a comfortable spot for the moment. There's always room for exploration, which I think I'm going to be doing. That's a skill book. Yes, it's. I've already read it, though. That's why it's under that table. Cook. I haven't prepared it, have I? Shit. That's annoying. Okay. In that case... Oh, I shot myself in the foot there. I'll have to throw another book in, just to extend the crafting time. There we go. Throw another one in. In it goes. 28 minutes. Just quickly grab another Reshi mushroom. Got a couple. Craft. How long does it take to craft? 15 minutes. Okay, that should be enough to craft and get it on the fire. There it is. Boil it all up into a Reshi mushroom broth. 9 minutes. I think it should cook on the embers. How to get through all of your supply of books in one easy movement. Don't forget your snares, I know. Just one of 100 things I gotta do. I've gotta get this Reshi mushroom tea made. There we go.
That did it.
I think I used like 10 minutes of lantern fuel. That cooked as well. Literally just... wasted a whole book for that. Never mind. Okay, because I am going to quickly nip out and check my snares if visibility's good. Yeah, visibility's fine. Let's go out and check them quick. Before the worst of nightfall falls. Gonna need to find fish. Well, this is the thing, right? I personally really enjoy surviving on Mystery Lake. But I already did that. I got to Lake I almost survived a year in-game at Mystery Lake. And in the interest of not just showing you the same 5 things every time I come back to play this game, this is part of the reason why I'm in Pleasant Valley this time. Like, I can survive indefinitely at Mystery Lake by my reckoning. But I want to make sure I show you guys something different. Okay, I think I still see movement out there, so I think my snares have been unsuccessful. Maybe one of them's landed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he says, actually. It looks like one of them's caught something. Well, hey. Yeah, so one of the snares broke, but one of them has managed to catch me a rabbit. There you go.
Could end up being useful.
Actually, just caught him as well. There's a deer over there as well. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to reset this snare. Oh, ruined. The fuck did that? I'm just going to leave it there then. No point in me, unless I can rip it up. Broke me snare. Probably wasn't in the best health, was it? Never mind. Now I've got 2 rocks for the road. Just behind. Got one more opportunity. Shame on my family. Dishonour. Much dishonour. Okay, well we got that rabbit, so... 1 is good enough. It'll allow us to do a little bit of patchwork. Worst yeet ever, that's it, uninstall. Look, don't make me drink another water bottle. Don't make me. I'll do it. I have that power over you now, chat. Right. Oh dear. Okay. Well, we're actually looking like we're in a pretty good spot here, to be honest. So we've got plenty of firewood, plenty of water, plenty of food. Really, the only other thing that we can do is go and do some exploring. Now, I do not know all of the ways out of this map. I do not know them at all. I only know how to get between here and Mystery Lake. And I can't go on an expedition until my intestinal parasites is healed. That is a given. So I'm kind of in a state where I'm just going to have to exist for 5 days. So that's a little bit interesting. I think in the interest of it just being coming up to 2 hours here, we're sort of 12 minutes shy, but I think it's a good place to leave it. Because we've pretty much done everything we need to here. So I'm just going to have a little bit of wolf meat. Okay, gamey stuff. Lovely, and then a nice big drink of water. And we're ready to deal with our intestinal parasites. In the top left of the map is the passage to the coastal highway. I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even know where to start. I don't know the exit points very well on this map. I need to sleep in the porch, don't I? So I'm gonna prepare to do that. So I'll probably wait until morning here, but then we'll wrap up stream and I'll have a bit of me lunch. Let me pop that just down here. Lovely. Bedroll. Sleep for 4 hours, 5 hours. Coal mine is a great explore, but you need a lot of light, obviously. And does the coal mine connect here, does it? I'd have to have a look. There we go. That the Aurora. Definitely that time. Very clear night. I imagine it's fucking freezing. Reshi tea. Intestinal parasites. Lovely. Now down to... Oh god. I'm very at risk of cabin fever here. Right. The intestinal parasite's now down to 4 doses. You can sleep for just a few hours here. Game's pretty much gonna, yeah. Let's see. Not bad at all. Very, very light. Hello. Right. Pick that up. Drink some water. And then we're going to call that a stream session. Doggo, that's the one. So let's step inside, and yeah, we'll call that a sesh. So thank you everybody for tuning in today. Hopefully you have enjoyed our long dark experience. It is nice to come back to the game every now and again, and we're in a really good spot with firewood, with food, with drink, with everything really. We're just in a good spot. All we got to do is survive this aggressive case of intestinal parasites. This one is really burning through me. Yeah, we can then set out on an exploration potentially of Coastal Highway. I've never been to Coastal Highway. I don't know it from memory. I've really barely explored it at all. So it's very, very, very cool to be able to jump in there. Obviously, if you're new, you can always click the follow button. I do play basically every day or every other day, and the schedule is inconsistent as fuck. I'm going to make that vague plea to say that I'm going to be working on... Well, I think what I'm going to do, because I'm sort of expecting in the next couple of weeks to be starting work again, I think what I'm going to do is try and get back onto the schedule I had while I was working, of like evening streams on work days and then full day streams on days off, with maybe like 1 day off to just do my own thing, or maybe 2 days off. But yeah, that's where we are at the moment. In terms of like the follower count, we've dinged on 66,000 and a half, so 66.5k followers overall, which is just like absolutely bananas. So very, very, very big thank you to that. And yeah, I think that's it basically. Are you still going to keep Tuesday and Wednesday off as to simulate the Jane visit? I think maybe, Ash. We'll see. I don't know whether I'll switch that around. Become a full-time streamer. Monka Kappa. Well, to be honest, what I did say to my director was, because obviously a lot of people are on furlough at the moment, even though shops have reopened, right? The state that it is with my shop at the moment is that you are only allowed 31, because they work it out by like square feet of store. We're only allowed 31 people inside the shop, which includes staff, right? 30, and we have to adhere to 2 meters social distancing, right? So 31 members of staff, 2 meters social distancing, right? Basically, it's if you own a shop, right, you want to have as few staff in as possible, right? So that you can have as many customers in as possible, because that 31 people includes staff and customers. So if you have 31 members of staff, you're not allowed any customers in. And that's how it is. So what I said to my director was in a message, because obviously a lot of people, I have streaming here, I sit in my underpants and make like 20 quid a day kind of thing. That obviously helps subsidise the fact that I am out of work at the moment and on furlough, and especially with the government reducing the amount of money that they're covering for furlough. So basically at the moment here in the UK we get 80% of our wage covered by the government, while obviously coronavirus is going on. That could be dropping as low as 20 to 25% in the next month or so. And the work is going to be expected to subsidise the rest. And I think really once that drop happens, that's when you're going to start seeing mass layoffs. So that's going to be really rough. But what I said to my director was like, I've got streaming. It's enough to keep me kicking for a little while, even if my salary drops down to 25% of what it was. So, with that said, you know, if you need to, you know, if there's other people that are more hard off than me, because obviously a lot of people, you know, most people at work aren't live streamers or don't have a second income kind of thing. So it's like, yeah, difficult, isn't it, really? So yeah, I basically said, you know, if given the choice between me coming back and someone else coming back, probably better to take someone else, because I can financially survive as it is at the moment. So basically, people that need it, who are living paycheck to paycheck, it's better to get them back in work and back on their normal salary for their sake, because I will be okay for a little while. But yeah, that's how it is at the moment. So I don't know when I'm going back until more government restrictions are relaxed on how many people can return to work. Then, boof, you know, who knows? Who knows when I'll be back? Hopefully soon, but we'll see. My company just gave me a bunch of hardware and made me work from home. Difficult to do at an optician. Difficult to do at an optician. Good guy Q, that's it. I do try. I'm from India. It's very rough here. Yeah, I don't doubt. Vodka. Yeah, it's nasty stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna love you and leave you as of this hot moment in time. So let me open up my channel page. Hear my disgusting voice. I'm gonna love you and leave you. There it is. And then see who's online. So Chinny is playing Hardspace Shipbreaker, that game that was recommended. And so's Edberg as well. Okay, let me pass you on to Chinny then. I'm sure he'll be alright. This looks like an interesting game, so I might sit and watch a couple of minutes of this while I eat my din-dins. So yeah, this is Mr. Chinny. He's not in ZF. But yeah, prepare yourself. And I'll catch you all, hopefully later this evening for some more games. We shall see. But yeah, do send in my best. Have a lovely afternoon, morning or evening from myself and Jaina. And I'll catch you next time. Take care, folks, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.